what do you actually hate about ARG format? I always constantly hear whining and moaning about people having to play a format besides Konami format, and it's a little bit ridiculous just hearing some of these absurdities coming from the player base. I mean, if you want to win $1,000, then you better learn how to play ARG format. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. I can understand people not wanting to hear about it or things like that, but if you're just blatantly denying the fact that it exists because you don't want to play for money prizes, then you have another thing coming. Especially since a majority of the competitive player base will just shit everywhere on you. At times, I can understand that the constant changes with ARG format can be rough on a lot of people that actually want to take the format seriously. Other players are like, well, ARG's coming to my area, I better prep up for this. Indiana was a good example of this. There were a lot of players that didn't actually get a chance to go because they just didn't have time to practice for the ARG format. Yeah, it does take a little bit more time and dedication, but if you really want to have the chance to win that big major prize pool, then you're going to step up to the occasion. I also know that Jim's goal with having designed the ARG list was to have multiple decks be present in one format, because he's a big man that actually, you know, likes diversity. I believe even Yang Zing's topped this past weekend's ARG, Cosmos, things like that as well. And, you know, would you consider it a diverse meta, having 4 decks, one of which you normally wouldn't actually see in competitive play, like Yang Zing's? I mean, yeah, you'll see it. It comes and goes as the seasons change, honestly. I mean, you'll see it, you know, maybe top 32, maybe not top 8. If it does top 8, it's not really that much of a thing. But the purpose of the video was, you know, what woes and qualms do you guys have about the ARG list? I mean, I think it's a fair trade-off that you guys have to play that format if you guys want to win money. Maybe, you know, have a pool for players to maybe be a little bit more open with what they want in these formats, because I know, hell, Heroes are legal and they're not even doing anything. And I think Konami should pay a little bit more attention to certain things as well. I mean, hell, Stratos honestly could come back at this point in the TCG. It would just give us one more tier 1 deck, and would it upset the, you know, shift in power? Maybe, maybe not. I'm leaning towards no, to be honest with you guys. But there are just certain things that I think blocks certain mindsets with certain people, especially in Konami with Kevin Toward having this bias towards Stratos. That's the main reason why it hasn't come back here yet. It's just because someone in R&D has this quote-unquote bias from what we've been told all of these years. And is it really fair to the player base that you have a bias towards one thing that the rest of us can't enjoy it? It's a little bit ridiculous. And I think some of the people in ARG, the banlist community, often has biases as well, which can often block certain things and progress as well. That's why if you have people doing this, maybe, you know, open up the pool a little bit more, so that more people can voice their opinion, things like that. Because sometimes biases can cause a lot of trouble. And even looking at Konami itself, Stratos, that trap card, Last Turn. I mean, Last Turn does have, honestly, the most rulings in the game. But because of biases like this and people's own personal feelings, yes, getting people that are 100% unbiased is really hard. But let's be honest though, I would rather have people that are less biased than more biased, especially in positions of power creating things like this. So like I said, I really do like ARG format. I think it's a great step forward, and it's definitely, you know, helping out the community. It pretty much just comes down to the community being understanding that if they want additional tournaments and things like that, and way more prizes, that they're gonna have to suck it up and play this quote-unquote non-existent format that some of them have dubbed it. It's not really relevant to the other, you know, 50% of players in Europe, but to the American players, you know, ARG format is a free way to win, you know, $500-600 bucks and $1,000 prize pool. So I'm just saying, you know, you guys really need to chillax and understand that free money is free money if you're good at what you do. So guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what your qualms, woes, queefs, sheafettes, and DDs, whatever the hell they are with the ARG format. And I am out.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support. And please check out Vanguard 40 for Cardfight Vanguard, MKohl Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.